buddy. Thanks, Rob. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to see Sean fly again? All right. Well, tell you what, the F-16 has had to push back their showtime a little bit because we just don't quite have the ceilings that he needs. And Sean, being the professional he is, he loves him a favor. We'll let him. He's done his flight 20 times today. So he's offered to go do a little more practicing this morning. And what he's going to actually work on first is that signature maneuver that I was telling you about during his first flight. And it's called the triple ribbon cut. If you've been to an air show in the past, there's a probably a 15 ribbon with an airplane while that ribbon has been suspended between a couple of poles. Well, Sean does the same thing, but he does it slightly differently. What we are going to do is get 12 brave volunteers later this afternoon to actually go out onto the runway. Those volunteers are going to be split up into 3 groups of 4 people each. 3 separate locations out on that runway holding 20-foot tall aluminum poles, and between each set of poles will be a ribbon. Those ribbons are only going to be spaced 700 feet apart. And what Sean is doing now is simulating or rehearsing that triple ribbon cut. As you can imagine, trying to cut a ribbon with the propeller of an airplane, and that ribbon being only 20 feet above the ground, is not something you just want to take lightly. So this is he is going to approach that first ribbon in what we call right knife edge flight and shred it. He will then roll into left knife edge flight like you saw him do right there, shred that ribbon. He will then roll all the way to inverted. In other words, upside down, he will cut. Keep in mind, while he is doing this, he is doing more than 210 miles an hour. He is only 18 feet above the ground, and he is rolling the aircraft. This aircraft from wingtip to wingtip is only 20 feet wide. So if you do the math and you see he starts out 18 feet above the ground as he's rolling this aircraft, his lower wingtip through those first 2 ribbons will at times approach an altitude of only 8 to 9 feet. So Sean is going to practice this maneuver, and now he's going to make another low-speed pass down the show line one more time. So I'm going to ask my buddy Dano to bring up the audio. And let's see if Sean's landed up. Dano, I think he's going to put her back on the ground. We have been listening to the weather. It is going to get better, ladies and gentlemen, so we are going to have a great show for you here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for Sean D. Tucker flying the all-new Oracle Challenger 3. And Robert Ryder, are you back with us?
Oh yeah, I sure am. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for Sean D. Tucker in the Oracle Challenger 3 and Brian NASCAR Norris. We love